Hey y'all, welcome returning and new subscribers. You already know, Abala Bandera over here, your Empress Goddess High Priestess in the building. Lionsgate though, Cosmic Presence. And what gave me that title, did a pre-shuffle, and this is what came out. It came out on the 13th. So we getting closer and closer to that galactic center. You feel me? Hey, welcome, my love. Cosmic presence. We are amazing because source is the how. So as long as we talking about how we doing, source is doing amazing. So we doing amazing. You feel me? Welcome, honey. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Let's get into our messages. And first, obviously, we're gonna start with hi, my honey bunny, Aisha. Hello, goddess. We're going to get into our messages. This won't be long. I just wanted to come onto the live and give my loves an update as far as what the energy is talking about right now, but definitely has a lot to do with cosmic presence. So I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of Mama Universe and Papa Universe. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of my ancestors, spirit guides, angels that guide and protect me. Those of the invisible world that I roll with. I love you so much, so much. I connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of gods and goddesses that flow through me as me. For you and I, collective gods and goddesses, to use our mind's eye to see always, always in connection to the Most High. Okay? Update. Phone decided it wanted to update now. It's 8:50, 2050, 2050. Update. Let's look at what this number means already. As a matter of fact, we do have at the top of the deck here the room for invisible forces, which is the water room, flowing water, the driving force, invisible force, as we just finished talking about that. Okay, let's look at 2050 and we're going to get right into these messages. Let's see, 2050 speaks of to shout at, be frantic, assail, break in, overwhelm, imagine mischief. Now, let's see here. Let me go to that energy is picking up the vibes of as it should. Mars squaring Saturn. Mars is the action and use of your willpower, what your instincts tell you to do, and taking action based on what your instincts tell you to do. And then Saturn speaks about boundaries, setting boundaries. So, following your instincts when it comes to having to set boundaries and taking action, that when you don't take that action, it can step you into now that frequency that is available with Mars squared Saturn of frustration or anger. Now, this could also lead to conflict with authority figures. So there goes your answer, my love. You know who you are. That's why that energy went down like that. And as you said in your comment, yeah, that's yeah, exactly. See, this is why when you know what's going on in when you know what's going on in the cosmos, it allows you to handle situations from a higher perspective, from your God, goddess self, instead of a lower frequency where now you can step into frustration and anger, and then it's now opening the door to having to experience a karmic lesson instead of a karmic reward. And we getting closer to this Lionsgate. Welcome, Goddess Fatima, my love. We're getting closer. 8:53, 8:8. We're getting closer to 8:8. Okay. And my advice to the collective will be at a space where you're able to operate from your heart, because Leo has a lot to do with the heart. And The sign of Leo also is connected to the royal star Regulus, or to regulate. You'll be able to regulate what's going on around you in connection with the invisible forces when you're operating from your heart. When you operate from the mind, that can lead you to a possible um, death match type of thing. Like you just sitting here going back and forth. Now, when you're coming from the higher perspective, you're now able to see it as okay, heart light as a feather. And y'all know how that message been coming through. Now we got a couple messages here. We got several, not a couple, because couple was two. We got several here. So let's see what is it? Solar eclipse. Okay. Now we had a solar eclipse. We have another one coming up in October. But the one that we had out of the 4 eclipses, the first one was a solar eclipse during Taurus season, that new moon in Taurus, right? Right? Yes, new moon in Taurus. And Taurus speaks of, first and foremost, Venus energy, your core values, beauty, emotional security. So when you speak of a solar eclipse, eclipse has a lot to do with removing or cutting away. So when we're speaking of solar, look at the solar plexus cutting things away. So for some of you, as of like April, the end of April, you could have noticed like a change in your appetite. Yeah. Let's work with the cosmos here. Look at the first thing that came out for y'all here. Okay. What is it? Moon tone 13. Moon tone 13. I'm seeing Pluto come through here, Ophiuchus come through here. If we're speaking of Ophiuchus, we're speaking of the tower, and we're also speaking of the galactic center. That the closer we get to that, things start to move fast. The more centered you are, the quicker your manifestations come in. The path of least resistance. Come on, source, look at that. Solar eclipse, tell me, let that shit go. Whatever it is that you decide to take action on based on what your instinct is telling you to do, and the response that you get from what you're doing, what you're supposed to do. If you're supposed to continue on with something, continue on with it. If you're supposed to let it go, let that shit go. Then you have, notice how these two are yellow, solar plexus, okay. Anyway, then we got switch decks. That quick. Okay. That quick. We're switching decks. As a matter of fact, I said decks. Okay. As a matter of fact, I have the Lenormand deck here with me with the fortune cards. The compass came out 3 times today. Each time I use this deck, these cards right here, the compass came out 3 times. And the dial on the compass is pointed towards the north and the south. If that shit comes out right now, that will be the 4th time. Just letting you know that right now. Now, the compass is number 42, right? So let me look at what 42 talking about, because that message for the compass is the following, which was valid, and it makes sense for Mars square and Saturn. And pay attention, because again, Mars square and Saturn talks about you getting rid of old habits, right? And the compass says, I am here to help you find your way. If there's a journey to be taken or a choice to be made, I can provide you with directions and the path so you don't stray. That's what the compass message is. 42 speaks of my Father is the light, and we can see that as Saturn. Now, that would be Aries, Sag, Gemini, Capricorn, Aquarius. So that masculine energy, that authority energy, getting rid of old habits is Delight. Delightful is basically how this came out. Delight, but I'm seeing it as the light, like THE light. The light. The light at the end of the tunnel. Welcome, my love. Preem, welcome, baby. So it says switch decks. 42 speaks of the foundation being the light. I did another pre-shuffle with this deck too, and the house did come out. The house from the Lenormand deck, and it's a house where the gates are open. The house on the fortune cards, the gate is closed. So this gate now is open. Ooh, golden gate. Sheesh. Yeah, the gates are open. The gate of opportunity is open, wide open. But only the select few will be able to walk through. Who are those select few? The ones who operate from the heart. Julia. Welcome, baby. I had to bring your ass up in here. Okay. Okay. I love y'all. Welcome, everyone. Oh, my candle just popped and it gave me chills. So, my candle got a little thing going on over here. It looks like one of the walls from the temples in Kemet, but I can see a cattle and a lion. I see Thoth, but it looks like Isis. It's Thoth, but it's doing this like Isis. Just saying. Cosmic presence. Mind you, I did that pre-shuffle. I was looking right at it. As soon as that card came, I said, yep, there goes the title. Okay. So, let's see what the message is. Shall we? We shall. Aquarius is coming in here strong. Okay. So you know what it is that you're handling when it comes to the foundation, because it's Queen of Cups. Whew, that's not a lie. Queen of Cups, you know what the foundation is. Six of Cups speaks of past life, child past life, but also Scorpio energy. So now we got Cancerian energy, we got Scorpio energy up in here. There's definitely a wish coming true, a tower moment that brings in a very beautiful new beginning. This is double the gift. What's the energy here? The house came out. That's why my face like that. Wasn't the compass. The stars here. We got the lady. This feels like a lot of numbers and some shit. Gosh. Okay, look at here. Look. We got this same card that we had yesterday come out in reverse. Some of y'all need to get your ass out there. Probably talking to my ass too. I be in my bubble, y'all, for real, for 1344. Yeah, talking to my ass too. Listen, okay. So we got the dice. Big Leo energy, because Leo has a lot to do with gambling or taking risk. Renewal and self-knowledge. Renewal and self-knowledge. Then we got the house, as I told you before. See it? The gates open. King of Cups. King of Cups again with this Scorpio energy. Now we got the lady. So there's a truth that's being revealed to you about the foundation. And that is amazing, because what you build and the longevity of what it is that you're building depends on the foundation. In the past, there may have been a lot of different ways of doing it, and it wasn't as sturdy as it was supposed to. This is giving me big Pluto and Scorpio energy over here. So this is for those of you who were born when 83, 95, around there. Yeah. Or if you have Pluto in the 8th house, or wherever you have Scorpio in your chart, there's something about the transformation that you're seeing clearer. Okay. Let me see what else comes out here. I want to see what she's looking at. What you looking at? What truth are you looking at? Because that's 29. 29 is 11. What's the truth here that you're looking at? You got 39 and 29. So you got 32.99 for 32.99. So we're going to look at 32.99. 4 speaks of, again, fourth house foundation energy. Emperor, the I am that I am. Your temperament, life force, vitality, 32.99. 32.99. You could be born 99, connect with somebody that's 32. 32.99 says they will do. They will do. They will do. Some of y'all like, they will do what? Shut up. I'm going in right now. Listen, okay? Let me see. I'm looking. Ooh, wow. This verse talks about reconciliation with God. Yo. They will do what? Reconcile with God. Oh yeah? Your temple. I mentioned the temple. Yo, when I tell you this, as I'm looking over there and I'm going like this, all I felt was chills down my arms too. What is it, 905? They will do. They will do what? Reconcile with their God energy. So we're talking about your 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, and beyond chakras. That's what you reckon? Okay, 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 okay. As a matter of fact, I went to my lovely garden, my park that I call a garden, where the river is as well. And I found this. Source was like, pick it up. I picked it up. You know what this is? This is a pegamite. Is it, what is it? Pegmatite? Pegmatite. It is a pegmatite. You don't find this too much apparently in crystal shops. But here's what it talks about. Here's what the pegmatite talks about. Let me see. It is in the group of plutonic rock. It is made when magma gradually gets cold and underground. The time it needs to get cold is several million years, this baby right here. It exists around from a few kilometers to tens of kilometers underground. Pegmatite is made when this plutonic rock is in the final stage of completion. I'm walking, and it's by this. I've used my star chart, and I noticed that the stars that are actually right where I was positioned is the Anka, which is literally connected to Al Bali. You know my name now. Okay, some of y'all really named yourself. You need to go see which constellation is connected to your name, even if just a part of it, because the other part of your name it's really like your disguise and shit. Just saying. I said what you look, and it says here, okay. The components that didn't get hard until the end gather and grow a big crystal. Now, what it says here about it also, it says it is a great gemstone to build calm relationships. It will be useful when you want to reduce conflicts or hostility with others as much as possible. On the other hand, you can also use it to find a person with a great match. It is perfect for it says it is good, but I'm using words like perfect and amazing because I feel like that's too small for it. It is an amazing amulet to optimize the sense of distance with your enemy or people on your side. Then it also says Hagmatite has meanings and properties of receiving messages from the heaven. This gemstone can let you reconfirm the reason why you're born. You can have the support to live your life holy, which will be your polar opposites, because the way it says holy, it says WHOLLY. Come through with this website. Then it says it will be useful when you want to have more fulfilled feelings every day. It also connects to waking up the sleeping talents or skills. It will be useful to perform your true ability. It is a good and is a great amulet to get away unsatisfied feeling of daily life. This baby right here. See that? Now, what intrigues me about crystals and rocks right now, 909. Something about 909 that I saw today. I think that's Mercury, something with Mercury. But anywho, let's see what she's looking at. Let's see what she's looking at. We got Judgment here at the bottom of the deck. What are you looking at, beloved? What are you looking at here? I just heard down the bridges falling down halfway. We got communication with the birds. Divine timing is at play for you to receive communication. And then the star card came out again in reverse. So I'm feeling like your 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 new found revelation of your foundation won't allow you to bring anything of the past with you. And there are certain birds that are clarifying that exact statement. Now, this star card here is giving me the vibes of the Nine of Cups as I'm looking at the Six of Hearts, but it's in reverse. So it's showing me Nine of Cups, nine. Actually, because that heart is upside down, it looked more like a spade. So that will be Nine of Swords. And I feel like whatever wish that you were having to remove anxiety, depression, or all of this confusion, that wish is literally coming down from the ethers to you. And then we have the number 16, but in reverse is showing me 91. So I'm looking at the number 9112. So this feminine energy with this Venus pendant on, your core values is looking at 9112. And it has something to do with your heart chakra, because I feel like my heart chakra is 911 right now. You can't make this shit up. It's literally 911 right now. And this number I'm looking up is 911 2. So that's justice. So that's the hermit, justice, and the high priestess. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Tarot spread. You don't even pull up with a number. I mean, with a message. Let me see. What's 112? Hey, keep it. I will praise thee. Ezra. What's this chapter about? She's looking at the sun. I mean, obviously you can see that the sun is coming in here, but this Bible verse here is speaking about a lot of the suns, the different suns. And the only name I pointed towards that my eye caught on to was Ariel. And it speaks of the womb, the second chakra. Okay. Now let me see. That's wild because this has 36 verses. Ezra 8 has 36 verses, but this is the one chapter that doesn't have a title on it as far as this site is showing me. Usually it shows me what the chapter is about, like how we saw reconciliation with God. Let's look at the gematria 91, 9, 11, 12, 9, 11, 2. 9, 11, 12. That could be something too, you know. 9/11. The fuck happened in New York? Because that was the year after. This world is a reflection of what's inside me, for I am everything. I don't want to believe that Yahweh is Lucifer in disguise. Okay, revelation. That is a revelation. And I feel like this is where we have like this boom or this big bang of there's no more time to it's like instead of saying there's no more time, it feels like you see how along your journey you had moments to decide if you wanted to go through the dark night of the soul. In this particular phase, it's like people are being pushed through the dark night of the soul. Like it's either you gonna do it or we not doing anything else but clarity. Okay, but clarity. Okay, sure you got a titty. I don't know. Now the birds here, 12, 7 of Pentacles, is Saturn in Taurus. So this is looking at everything that has already manifested, and is in an alignment with the cosmos. That's what this message is. So I feel like this is Earth right here looking at what's going on with her road dog Venus. Like, is this really? I feel like Venus is out here assisting on a whole nother level. Like, whoa, is this really what you got going on here? Oh no, we don't do this over here. So let me tell you something. What is today? Today's Saturday, and the clock is 21:15. Let me see what comes up under here. Okay, we already switched decks, and we got the message. We got work, career. What else? Wound Joe. I love it. I love it. Don't have like a flag. Flag on play. Hope, which is the star card's energy, but we moving from hope to faith, knowing. So harmony, fellowship, kindred spirits, fruits of one's labors, finding rather much aligning with self, harmony between the ego and the higher self. Yeah. A master of the law of attraction is what we got here through forgiveness. A master of the law of attraction is the one who forgives, and forgiveness is for self, right? Then we got yellow seed, and today is a yellow lunar sun, guided by the power of your free will. This is why Venus is like, oh no, we don't do this over here. There's no such thing as free will on Venus. Everybody's beautiful. Everyone is loving each other. At least that's just the way I feel it is, and just with downloads that I'll be receiving. That could be different for anybody else. I ain't everybody else. You ain't everybody else. You are you. Okay. So the power of flowering through the action of Target, not Target, the store, Targets. I said Target. I did say Target. I did. The essence is awareness. The planet is Jupiter. The chakra is the root. So whatever it is that you're forgiving, let it go. Now, the thing about forgiveness, like I said, it's for self. And where people misconstrue forgiveness is that once you do that means that the door is open for them to enter back with the same energy that they're still holding on to and still operating from. That's not the way that works. That ain't the way that works. So let's go to the tarot spread and see what's popping. Cause I want you to want me. Pathway at the bottom, at the top, you got the owl, which is the pathway is the heart, because the owl, they're very wise because they have a strong connection to their heart. They can hear. Their connection to their heart is so strong that when it's time for them to heat, that when it's time for them to eat, they can hear the heart in that whatever it is that it's considered food for them. They're praying. So let's see what the tarot spread is talking about. Let's see what it's called. What is at the bottom here for y'all? What is at the bottom? Blue Storm, the power of self-generation. That's why that Pluto energy, yeah. North Node is in Taurus, South Node is in Scorpio. Okay. Okay, give me a second, man. Give me a second. Don't forget to like the video upon coming in here. That means you wash your hands. You wash your hands when you walk up to your house. If you walk up in here and you walk into your house and you don't wash your hands, that means you don't wash your hands when you get into your house, which means you're nasty. But at the same time, wash your hands when you come up in here by liking this video. And don't forget to wash your hands when you walk inside your damn house. Okay, give me a second. Okay, thank you. Mhm. Thank you for washing your hands. Wash them hands up in here when you come up in this love, man. Let's see what the message is. It's 9:19. You better wash your hands. Shit. Hi, Goddess Diana. Hey, honey. She said, I washed my hands covered in the house. I know you did. Hey, what was that? I don't know. Okay. That was the 9 of Wands. I saw that. But it went back. That's fine. Actually, the moon is in Sag. So the 9 of Wands is the moon in Sag card. And we saw we got that yesterday in between the 6 of Wands and the High Priestess, right? And we just talked about that 9/11 too. I keep saying 9/11/12. So for some of you, some about 9/11/12, 2012, 9/11, 2012. You, that's for you. Five of Cups is out here first. What's the issue? Okay. 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 Five of Cups is Mars and Scorpio. You transformed. You could be filled with little sorrow, pains, and regrets. Okay, you gonna dust that off. That's you gonna be alright. You you went through quite the lesson. You went through quite the course. Not everybody's gonna do this. What you doing right now? Okay. Not everybody gonna do this. Okay. Everybody's not gonna do it, and it's okay. It's more than okay. It won't. It won't let up. Dang, Five of Wands, the Devil card. That's Mars square in Saturn, though. And I feel like the only reason why you could be feeling this energy because Saturn is also retrograde, which means you don't have that guidance from Saturn to take you through. Because what Saturn does, it puts you through what we consider obstacles and challenges, but Saturn is actually there to give you what you're able to handle. See, Jupiter will give you whatever, even if you cannot handle it. And in that moment, so when Jupiter, right now, Jupiter is also retrograde too. So yeah, there's a major pause when it comes to um, seeing the signs even clearer as to where you have to stop. It's like you really have to trust your own discernment at this time. It's not like the sun because the signs are inside. When these planets are direct, you'll see them more visually. But since they're retrograde, the signs and synchronicities are more within you. Although you'll still be seeing them, certain ones you'll be seeing. The ones that you do see, you wanna take heed. Mm-hmm. What's causing this energy? What's going on here? Oh wow, yeah, 10 of Cups. Now this is Mars energy again. So Mars 2 times. Scorpio, Pisces, emotions, emotions. I just got hot. 34, 43. I just got real hot. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Because the first thing I saw when I looked out the window, was a man limping. And we already know how that energy is from the previous reading, Ogun La Flambeau. I'm going to pull one card from that deck. Yeah, one. Just one. Let's see what's going on here. And he had the same build the way Ogun La Flambeau has in this card here, which speaks of fighting battles, but in a way where it's like, ain't no more fighting after that. Ain't no more fighting after that. And look, I split the deck and look, Ogun comes out. What is that? The market. I feel like some of you are, if you're feeling sorrow, pains, and regrets, it's because you're on your way. It's like you're crossing the bridge. And if we're putting this into fourths, you're at the final fourth, or you have 1/4 left. This could be, let's say if this is a mile, you have one more lap to go, because a mile on an outdoor track is 4 laps. You have one more lap to go. But in this final lap, you're at the straightaway on your way to the finish line. Like we saw the Archangel yesterday looking like he's running across the finish line and shit. And I feel like this finish line that we're talking about is the activation of all of your chakras through the transformation, because Mars is the lower octave of Pluto. Mars speaks of aggression, your sexuality, your ego. So your ego is really going through a process of major transformation, because now it knows who's boss, even if you didn't put it through that process. But the way this planet is spinning out right now, and as close as it is to the galactic center, the beings that are on the planet, as the planet is getting to the galactic center, the beings on the planet are literally being forced now to get to their center. So if you're feeling like this major shift in energy where it's like things are becoming overwhelmed, just take a moment to pause. Just pause and allow yourself to feel everything that you are feeling. Take all that shit in. This is the age of knowing. This ain't no more the age of Pisces where you're believing this and that. When you're believing, what is it that you're doing? Break it down. Be lie to with the F. It's being lied to about a decision that you know that you have to take action on. In this age of knowing, when we're speaking of the age of knowing and we're speaking of the age of Aquarius, what we're talking about is the impulses that flow through those nerves. Now, when we're talking about believing, you're a little bit more above the nerves, obviously, because now everything is more so a logical thing, and the logic that you're receiving has a lot to do with how the education system is set up. The logic that most have at this moment has been what has been put into them. But those of you who have been on this spiritual journey, the logic and the feelings that you have in alignment right now, sea and air, Aquarius, water bearer. The water bearer, Aquarius, is the sea and the air, is water and air. It is heart and mind. There's a balance now coming in. Some are being rushed into it, depending on who you are, as far as like the seed within your bloodline. You can feel what everyone else is going through, so I highly suggest you take a moment to pause as well. Like that. Okay. Cashews and shit. Not shit. Okay. Anyway. So you're gonna want to your meditation better be 3939. Your meditation better be on point. What was it? Did we get 39 over here? We did. We sure the fuck did. And that was the dice. Okay. Leo energy. Taking a risk, renewal and source knowledge, renewal and self knowledge. Okay. Now, the stomach. Highly suggest eating things that give you life as we're getting closer to 8-8. But also make sure you're doing things that bring you joy and light, that make you lighter. This is going back to also that reading that we did where you're deciding to have a conversation, or if you have to just go put your feet in some grass or in the mud. For some, you may have to have that conversation. Let's see, what's the message here? I have one message for the collective, beloved ancestors. Okay. Right shoulder, left brain. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink this, okay? Let me get one more shuffle. Oh, whoa, what is this? Ooh, dance. And Obatala is under that, which is tomorrow. Obatala is tomorrow. See, some of you are amazing root workers. There's an ability, an ancestral ability that you have that is unlocking in a way that it has yet to unlock. And it's doing that in this particular moment because we are in the age of Aquarius. The earth knows what it's supposed to do as far as the alignment is concerned. And again, going back to the beings that dwell on this element, this planet, have to move the same way. Ooh, this heart chakra, make sure your heart chakra is as light as a feather. Any decision that you decide to make sure your heart is as light as a feather. Even if you have to find yourself doing things that are uncomfortable, Michael, call on Archangel Michael, 930, 2130, 330, which would also be Ogun's energy too. And if we're talking about Ogun's energy, this speaks of detoxing, connecting more to greens. And with Azaka here, this speaks of you having this moment of triumph in the most driest season that could have ever occurred. It's like making it out of a drought. I'm telling you, you don't stop. You don't stop. Not over this way, at least. One message for the collective, please. Thank you. Olofi, wow. 2 Santeria cards. We have Olofi and Iawo. Now, this is the embodiment of a lot of Orishas and being at the doorway and crossing the path here. This speaks about something that comes in to level out all relationships. What is this that's coming in to level out the relationships? The 4 of Wands, Agua la Flambeau. Wow, and this is a rock. This is lava here, and this we were just talking about this rock now. Edzuli Frida Dahomey. This is the 7 of Swords. So it's like you're realizing all of those things that wasn't being reciprocated, basically. And I feel like that's what that 5 of Cups is. There's a lack of reciprocity, but it was all part of your journey here, though. It was all part of the journey, though. Congo Mambo, Queen of Cups. Let me get a little bit more here. Olofi speaks of basically like truce, surrendering, so that way there's truce. Let me go to, well, she popped through here. Edzuli Frida Dahomey. Imaginings beyond possibility, the jolt of shattered dreams, which is at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it's I feel like this jolt, which is also connected to the tower, Aquarius energy, is a knowing that you have now of everything surrounding you, but it's exactly what you're asking for, something that you want or that you need that you already have. And this jolt is exactly what you need so you can recognize that what you've been asking for, you already have. Okay. Now let's see. Petros. Achei aí, vou ler class, man. Respect. Let's see. Union of opposites, which may express itself as a marriage, the quiet before the storm, the unexpected, as in fire and water giving rise to air, shifting emotions, unexpected shifts, safe haven constructed with much labor. And we was just talking about this at the beginning. There's something that has been revealed to you regarding the foundation, because depending on what your foundation is, what you're building depends, the longevity of what you're building depends on the foundation. So you can look at that in 4646 as something that external or something within you. If you hear me say matching numbers, write them down and check out, what they mean for you, okay? Then Olofi. This could also be a partnership that leads right into pregnancy too, because the universe does not want any more karmic bonds. That's one thing. Karmic bonds where there has to be a lesson learned. That's how fast the planet is shifting and spinning and connected to the galactic center. Think about it. The more center, think and feel this, the more center you are, the more calm you'll be. And the more blessing and joy and abundance we'll have in unions. Now, let me see what she's saying. What she said. She said change, especially that change that brings stability to a situation or relationship. I want to read more about her here though for you all, with y'all. And it went right to the page. Okay. Ashe manifesting as a change and change as stability. That's what she is. Silence hangs like a veil. Within this silence, a trinity of Orisha move. They are the first. They wield the power of Ashe, the lifeblood of the universe. Zalam Baba Ninkwa and Olofi move within the unspeakable greatness of Olodumare, the unknowable source of all being. Olodumare brings forth life on the earth. The new life fails due to pride. The planet is wiped clean, and once again, the beginnings of life are introduced. Ashe. Two spirits of the great Olodumare, Nzalim and Baba Ninkwa, leave to continue their work elsewhere. The Orisha Olofi remains. Olofi is the personal deity of this planet. The Ashe that flows through this Orisha veins also flows through every moving, living, or creative element on earth, y'all. I see how this energy flowing right now. This card shows a pregnant woman suspended in space. Suspended in space. The earth forms and swells within her belly. Spirits swirl around her, and the planets seem to have gathered to watch and pay respect to the act of her giving birth. The Orisha Olofi, so strongly connected to creation, is represented by this star mother. This is also the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is Jupiter in Capricorn. One attribute of Ashe shows itself in the world as change. Stability is a process of change. Any sense or perception of stability is found upon examination to be the result of an ongoing flux. This flux is necessary to maintain the dynamic balance of elements we perceive as stability and solidity. And it goes again, the Ashe, the contemplation of that card is the Ashe manifesting as change, and change as stability, and the divination is change, especially that change that brings stability to a situation or relationship. So when it comes to you hearing stability to a relationship, this could be a separation or this could be a reconciliation, but it's definitely having to do with wisdom taking, wisdom being um, the objective. So now there are certain actions playing out on a decision or judgment because of this wisdom. That part. Thank you, Source. Getting that out. Yo, shout out to Mercury and Virgo. It slows my ass the fuck down when it comes to explaining shit. All right, let's go to what's at the bottom of your spread here. It's the foundation, the strength card, which we got in reverse yesterday. Hey, come on now, let's see what's in the immediate past, because it speaks of your courage and confidence. Yep. And then we got the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, speaking of, okay, make sure your foundation, when it comes to you, you're emotionally secure. So there are things that are going to occur for you to be more emotionally secure or become emotionally secure. Also, this emotional security comes to your self-worth. For some of you, if you have a lot of Taurus placements or planets in the second house, your emotional security comes from the currency of finances. Remember, I said currency of your finances is an energy. So if that currency or money is that which brings you emotional security, then make sure you're connecting to that currency, that vibration, that frequency. As we just saw here, the master of law of attraction, which means you have mastered the other laws, because the attraction is the final part. So what's in the immediate past here? Ooh, Justice card. Shit. Venus on your ass. Okay. In the immediate past, what do we have here? The Ten of Wands. I actually like to see that, because this is showing me how much power you got. I like seeing this right here. It's giving me a crescent phase vibes, but a waning crescent. Waning crescent? One of them. Okay. And you see how you got your ancestors in the back here guiding you the entire way. It look heavy, but you can handle it. It's different. It's a load, but you got it. And this is why you got this card out here first, the Five of Cups, the sorrow, pains, and regret. Because the more you realize the power that you have and what your mission is, especially when it comes to your bloodline, it can not even going off of what your role is in your bloodline, just transforming your mind to connect to the universal law can really put you in this state of depression, also known as being too stuck into the past or too far into the future, which is anxiety. But all of that is showing you how to carry the load that is for you. And in getting to know what load is for you, you're getting to know what load that you're carrying that isn't for you. There goes that duality again kicking in, right? And then we got the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Ooh. Some of y'all, your relationship is ascending to a much higher level. And those of you who are single, you will not be single for long. Especially if you are, you're doing the work. And when I say you're doing the work, especially in the moment that we're in right now, you're operating from your heart space and not your ego. Because the universe will give you a little spanky spank if you're doing that ego tripping shit. Okay. So, all right. What's crowning the message now? What is crowning the message here? 4 Wands twice. All of this is designed for unconditional love. Aquarius speaks of harmony, refinement. You know, when you get, if for those of you who drink wine, when you have yourself a good, nice, refined glass of wine and what it does to your body, that blood flow. I mean, some of you don't really need that shit. It ain't shit. You don't need the wine, but for those of you who do, you know what I'm talking about. And if you have, you know what I'm talking about. There's this, it's this flow that just it's just effortless, that just goes through you. It's orgasmic, basically. It's orgasmic. That's what's crowning this reading. It's an orgasm of life. Let's just put it that way. Just saying. 944, come through with it. And then we got the Hangman, Pisces energy. So some of y'all, your intuition, your imagination is taking you there. It just felt like a whole different type of reading now for a single person. Let me see what this Ten of Wands talking about. What is the Ten of Wands here? Ooh, look at this. Soulmates, Ace of Pentacles. I'm telling you, with that Olofi card coming out, whoever it is that you're connecting to next, and if you're in a partnership, and as I said, ascended to a higher level, this does speak of children. I'm getting that energy of children here coming through strongly, but I feel like these children have a lot to do with those that are connected to this refined earth. So if you're in a relationship right now, you can expect that. If you're single, you can expect it to move that quickly. But the reason why it moves that quickly is because you, the feminine, your womb decided that it wants to magnetically attract itself to that seed. Because that's how the womb is operating now. It's not doing this age of Pisces thing anymore. We're telling you, as above, so below. That shit hitting different, as a matter of fact, as we're sitting here talking about it. She said, I'm a high level. Look at this shit. I mean, I just saw the Emperor, just so I can show you. You see him right here, people? Emperor Hierophant. I'm telling you, that's some strong ass energy. That should get chills down. Come on, man. Chill out. Chill out. Now, don't chill. You. Do you see this? Do you see these two? Ten of Wands. What's the Ten of Wands here? What's the Ten of Wands? Somebody who, I'm telling you. What's at the bottom? Communication. Somebody who's emotionally intelligent, because this is a king, a water sign king. Someone who's mastered their emotions. Let me see what they got going on. But you'll see the fucking sun here and the top. Good night. I'm off this because this shit getting a little. All right. Who is this? Somebody who went in a different direction. Because somebody who deceived themselves. Or this could be somebody who deceived themselves, but in a different vessel. And this is why you connect to it. And if you connect to this, for those of you who are single, it'll remind you of this person, but it's not the same person. It's just the energy now realigning with you, like stars. The angles are connecting and shit. Shit, it's coming in quick now. Let me see. Ooh, good. Okay. Mars and Gemini. 1 second. Give me. It just went 10000 on the timer. Let's play ball. Okay. Let me see something. What's going on here? Mars enters Gemini on the 20th. Information flow speeds up, doesn't it? Okay, I'm quite aware. Mental unrest, and we see that Nine of Swords energy for that Mars and Gemini. So it's like they don't want to be. I mean, we this is 7. You missing 2 more swords, and the 2 of swords is basically somebody sitting there waiting and shit to take action. But if you're that high priestess, goddess, empress, you know how to wait now. You know exactly how to wait, especially you too, emperor, high priest. You know how to wait too, but at the same time, okay. Here's my thing. Here's my thing. Depending on the human design, okay, and this is the only factor where I will, if the feminine knows the human design of the masculine that she's interested in, that she wants to build a commitment with, if he's a projector, I would say that's somebody you would have to approach because they're designed to wait. They're designed to wait. But it depends on which part of their chakras they operate from. Is it sacral? Is it the solar plexus? Depending on what it is, because some of them, even with the having that projector energy, that human design, you could also be connected to trusting your instincts. So this is when now this person becomes kind of like a manifesting generator. I mean, that's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. Okay. So welcome. Welcome, Malik, baby. What else you got? Ooh. Let's talk about that 9. Now we got 13. We go from the Page of Swords. Someone's watching you, want to come towards you. They said, fuck the hard conversation. We gonna have this conversation. We gonna transform this shit because they coming with a lot of passion here. You got the 4 wands at the top of the deck now. Like, what the fuck? Look at the Emperor and look, coming in here, peeking through with reciprocity. Okay, this Emperor could have a moon in Taurus. And then we got the Queen of Pentacles, and you focused on your coin. I see you though. Knight of Pentacles. I did put those cards back. Let me see. Why does it take so long? What? Because this could have been a process of something that had to unfold within 10 weeks. And like I was talking about that final lap, you could be at the straightaway. This could be that week because we're literally in that energy of Venus trying to Neptune. So any confusion that was going on through the middle of July, you're really going to be able to see through all of that and come to a point of clarity about it. Look at this one. Justice. Then what's that time? Look, I'm out of here. I am gone. Gone because you got that shit at the top of the deck. Tell me, you go from commitment to a child that quick. Thought I was joking. Let's continue. What's happening in the immediate future here? What is going on in the immediate future? Okay. I think I'm done. I think I got it. Out of me. Let's see. What's next? 2 cards. The Nerve. What's at the bottom? What is the foundation of these 2 cards coming out? And then the Ten of Pentacles with what's the confusion? Mars and Aries, Mercury and Mercury in Virgo. This is Mercury in Virgo. Source played too much. Shit feel like a Wednesday right now. It don't even feel like a Saturday. It don't. That you wanna know why? It do feel like a Saturday with Saturn retrograde. It sure do. This is why these cards playing like that, because Saturn is retrograde, Saturn is taking a nap. So you know how when your teacher's out and you got a substitute teacher, don't nobody be fucking paying, everybody do what the fuck they want to do. This is what's going on up in here. What's this about? Look at these two. Divine intervention. What divine intervention is this if we got all this shit retrograde? The universe. That's what I heard. Said Mama Universe. Everybody else is taking a nap because your element, your planet, is getting closer and closer to the galactic center. Oh yeah. And divine intervention is coming in, bringing in all these offers. Yes. We was talking about the Nine of Swords, right? There you go. And look, Nine of Cups. I don't feel like we need to continue this reading because this is 9:55 on the timer, 21:55. Listen, whoever this energy is in the immediate future, whatever opportunities or connections that are supposed to happen, the divine is coming in to say, oh, yeah, you think you can hold off and you think you can just stay here and not do what you're supposed to do. You ask for what it is that you won't be presented to you, and you sit here and you move and you want to stall. All right, I'm going to show you what stalling give you. More of this energy where you have no other choice but to sit here and take action. No longer sit there at a crossroads, because look. See what I'm saying? You see them here. And after this one is the Ace of Wands now, which is at the bottom of the deck. And under that is the Five of Pentacles with the Six of Swords. See what I'm saying? Something that's just sitting there on hold, energetically on hold. It can no longer hold itself. And you got the Empress. It could be because some of you are in this Empress energy that has whatever this is that wants to come in, a lover, stuck. You better move your ass before the universe close out that cycle and send in that which they don't want to sit there on hold. How about that? Anywho, here's the advice about whatever this is lurking. What's the advice? Oh shit, the Star card again in reverse. They came out in reverse in that deck. Why is the Star card in reverse? Look at this. It's giving me star-crossed lovers rejecting them each other. But then the divine is going to come in, the Sun, and handle whatever needs to be handled as far as like a conflicting conversation, but there's victory nonetheless. Why is the Star card in reverse? Again, the Sun card at the bottom. Why is the Star card in reverse? I feel like that's the ego with Mars coming out as the first and second current situation and a challenge, and you have here reconciliation. Why is this the Nine of Cups? Again, I feel like this is an energy that comes back around, like the message we had yesterday. This is an energy that comes back around. Doesn't have to be the same person, the energy I'm speaking of. look at it this way. This could be like a very high paid position that you had in one area of life, and then you go to another area of life or a different department and you're receiving more, but you're doing much less, type of thing. Because you know now what you're worth, so you know where to go. Why is this here with this reconciliation card? There's definitely a celebration. I feel like the stars is bringing something. Yeah, this portal is wide open. Ooh, Queen of Swords, Libra. We got Cancer, Libra here, Mercury and Cancer, Mercury and Libra. And here we got the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Notice the difference though. One can see, the other one can't. One can see, the other one can't. The immediate future, we got the Two of Wands, someone who sees two different paths, along with the Ten of Pentacles. Now, Ten of Pentacles could speak about those that are supportive of you, going where you're celebrated, not tolerated. It was just 11113. What's at the top? The Chariot was coming through. Ooh. This energy is coming through in your dream state. Clarity is coming into your dream state. About a Queen of Cups, about a water sign. Clarity is coming to you about a quarter sign. What is a quarter sign? Could be a mutable sign. Quarter sign, honestly, would be a Capricorn, Aquarius, or a Pisces. The final quarter, as we spoke about that. Okay. There's a closeout of a cycle here. Ten of Swords. Gemini. Give me a second. Hold on. Don't reconcile with anything that has yet to do the healing, especially if you've been through betrayal. When it comes to partnerships, there's a lack of balance in certain partnerships that the source does not want you reconciling with, because it'll take you out of alignment of what it is that you're truly asking for. There's a certain connection that you have to disconnect from in order to receive further as to what it is that you're asking for. And that's the Five of Cups in your current situation. You want happiness, and that's the challenge position, okay? And it's advising you, the reason why you feel like this is because you're realizing what you have to remove from the foundation when it came to certain partnerships that you constantly reconcile with. Again, that will be the Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. The wounded warrior constantly helps out, constantly assists, even while being wounded, even without taking care of those wounds. But enough, that has to change. The Queen of Swords is saying, enough. Okay. Sheesh. I'm gonna get. Oh, I feel like those cards are about to fall. Some of you who are tarot readers, you have messages that you're holding on to for whatever reason. Stop holding on to it. Deliver your message. Deliver your message. You give power to those who are giving you the evil eye when you hold yourself back. Stop doing that. Deliver whatever message you know you're supposed to be. The message that I'm talking about is basically the one that you would sit here and overthink because you don't want to make anybody feel some type of way. That's not your job. Your job is to deliver. Your work is to deliver a message. You're going to be moving like it's your job when you're holding back, because that's what they do in the corporate world. You gotta, that's the truth on some shit. Think I'm joking? You think I'm joking. You see that there, right? You see the devil, you see the Seven of Wands. You're building up walls when it comes to things that you need to start breaking down. Like the Tower. Towers Aquarius is also the galactic center energy, Ophiuchus energy. You know what you have to do to heal yourself, and you know what information you're here to provide to the collective. Get to it. It ain't about making nobody comfortable. You're supposed to make everybody, not everybody, but you're supposed to make those who you're supposed to make uncomfortable so they can do exactly what discomfort makes you do, is to shift. That's all. That's all it is. Tell me more about the advice here. What's this? Ooh, Five of Swords. Just like I said, conflicting conversations that lead to victory, though. At the bottom of the deck, you now have the Page of Swords, which together will be the Six of Swords. So moving forward based on the messages that you're receiving from the gods. Six of Swords speaks of Mercury and Aquarius. Mercury speaks of the messenger of the gods. Aquarius is otherworldly, the outside world, the stars. So you're receiving messages from the stars, literally, to close out a cycle here. This don't got nothing to do with somebody's feelings no more. It really don't. It don't. It really don't. This could be energy from your past life, your childhood, that could be blocking you from doing so. Let's see. Let me get one more here. Three of Wands. With the Nine of Pentacles, you're going to be blocking yourself out your money, sitting here holding on to what information is coming to you for you to deliver. This is what you came here for. What's in the environment here? What's in the environment for the collective? Shit, you got the Hierophant and the Temperance. One, this is a higher level commitment with an earth angel. Some of you, there is, those of you who are in a partnership, your partner is evolving into their earth angel duties. And this is why your connection is going to a higher level of partnership or commitment based on universal laws. Then you also have those of you who are yet to connect with your divine counterpart. That is literally what's being put in place. And this is why you're being tempered, and this is why you're being moved to do certain things, especially with Mars squaring Saturn right now. While Saturn is retrograde, it's really giving you the opportunity for you to take action on what your instincts are telling you to do to get rid of old habits, so you can realign with your passion. And for some of you, your passion has a lot to do with your spirituality. And this is what you're connecting to outside of you. And what you're connecting to outside of you, it's a feedback that you're receiving. This is what you are attracting. Because everything that comes to you in the environment, which will now have you in this position of being accountable of yourself and the things that you think about, the things that you do, the things that you say to yourself, you're being held accountable for all of those things. And the way you're being held accountable is that you're seeing this manifest in your physical reality as feedback. When you receive feedback, there are things that you do with that feedback. You can either use it or let it sit there. For certain situations, certain feedback that you receive, I feel like all feedback, there's something for you to do, because again, it is feedback. If there's something within you, if there's something that you're supposed to remove, you got to remove. Something you want to continue with, you continue with it. And we got the devil here back again. Saturn 2 times right here. And then the moon, there's some hidden deception going on here. Oh, this is giving me some little play going on. Play with the tools. But divine timing is at play. The divine is coming in to give you back your power. Well, sounds like an energy where they didn't know who you are, especially during this Lion's Gate. Some of you are literally Sekhmet's child or bloodline of Sekhmet. You come with great power, and you have to go through these lessons, a lot of these spiritual attacks, so you can build on your power. You won't know what you have to handle unless you experience it. So this is why, or this is when, the obstacles, challenges, or the suffering are also gifts. A gift is not always going to be something that you enjoy now. We're getting to that space in this realm where we can step into non-duality, but that won't be everyone. Because again, that comes with a lot of reconstruction, and reconstruction comes with demolition. Okay, so let's see what's in the position of doubts and fears when it comes to the doubts and fears of the collective. Healing, challenge and healing here. Yeah, balancing things out. What's at the top? King of Cups. This could be balancing your emotions when it comes to a father figure and how that translated in your life later on. Let me see. What is the Four of Swords about in this position, Source? What's the Four of Swords about? Four of Swords is, ooh, yeah, this is giving me the vibes for you to know your true power. For you to learn how to heal yourself. All of these doubts and fears that are kicking in is for you to step into your high priest, high priestess energy. You got the high priest and the high priestess coming out here again. Let me clarify this environment position. Seven of Wands, setting the boundaries, not walls. What is the Hierophant and the Temperance card in the environment here? Someone definitely going through a major transformation here in this Leo season. And this fell right on top of the Strength card, Leo season. Wow. Removing energies that no longer serve you. Okay. This could be a Gemini specifically. Or someone with the South Node in Gemini, which means they have a North Node in Sag. So there's a higher level of commitment coming your way with someone who's a seeker of truth. Ooh, then we got Virgo. Mercury energy is kicking in here strong now. So if there's someone you're communicating with that is a great communicator, could be more than likely a Virgo. The Gemini could still be going through some changes here. And I feel like that's what this has to talk about as well. Where it's like, don't reconcile with energies you know that are not in balance with the way that you think and the way that you feel. It is okay to do that because you know yourself. So knowing yourself is key. Again, with the Four of Swords now, which is in your doubts and fears position, clarified by the High Priestess, trusting your intuition about what it is that your gut is telling you to do when it comes to certain situations, because your gut is telling you something, your intuition is telling you another, and then between those two is the heart. And the importance of the heart being in between those two is right now this 8-8 portal. 8-8 speaks of abundance. It also speaks of transformation. It also speaks of deaths and rebirths. What is it that you want to rekindle? What is it that you want to reconcile with? And like that message said not too long ago, a reconciliation with the God self. So now if we're talking about reconciliation of the God self, we're talking about you having this reactivation of the first 7 chakras and now connecting to those that are beyond that. Which means now you're connected to your archangels. Now, archangels, or the arch of your foot, this would allow you to continue to take steps moving forward. You could also take steps going backwards, but I don't think the archangels will be there, because the archangels or the arch reverse is going to say something completely different than arch or arc. That's just how that came through. What do you want them to move forward with here? Knight of Cups, a water sign. A water sign that's not holding their emotions back, or just someone who's emotionally intelligent and not holding their emotions back. That's what Source wants you to move forward with here as far as this message is concerned. You've gone through more than enough to temper yourself, and tempering yourself had a lot to do with you rebuilding your emotional security. This could be also rebuilding your finances, also telling you to pay attention to when you're connected to certain things and what happens to your finances or the currency of your finances. When you're with other energies, what happens to that, because depending on what energies you're surrounded by, you can either have an increase or a decrease. And then we got the Two of Wands, which is in your immediate future. followed by the 10 of Pentacles. Let me see, what is this Moon card in reverse? We got the 2 of Pentacles coming through here, which was Olofi's card. And then we got the Page of Pentacles, which is the 3 of Pentacles. So you're definitely about to receive a message from someone, that's for sure. You're going to receive a message from someone, possibly within the next 3 weeks. But remember, time is an illusion, okay? It could be 3 weeks, 3 days, 3 months, 3 years, 3 centuries. I don't fucking know. 3 decades, 3 lifetimes. But something is definitely being balanced. Someone is coming in to give you info, or there could be, as you're balancing this out, you're realizing what it is that you really want to move forward with. And that's what you're starting a new cycle. And that's where you're starting a new cycle. Let me go back to this 4 of Swords, which speaks of you starting a new cycle because of the healing that you've had. And there has been so much revealed to you about the foundation. 4 of Swords with this High Priestess card. This is going to be Jupiter and Libra. So you want to, you're looking to connect with those you can expand with. So you have the High Priestess here letting you know, okay, if that's what you want to do, I'm letting you know that in your environment there is this opportunity of temperance, tempering oneself, but also this temperance comes due to your spiritual awakening. The connections that you have a lot to do with your spiritual awakening. Your spirit is basically, we're speaking of spirit, we're now speaking of you being able to breathe. You being able to, if you're able to breathe, that means that you're living. If you're living, you're in a position, you're being able to place yourself in a position to thrive or survive, depending on what you're doing. What else? 4 Swords stays at the bottom of the deck here. Tell me more, High Priestess. What are you revealing to the collective here as far as doubts and fears? The 5 of Cups, which is your current situation. All over again. What's the 5 of Cups about? That's Mars and Scorpio. And then we got the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is giving me the energy of you're now able to heal yourself from what it is you thought you were seeking support from or wanting. So basically going towards the direction of being celebrated, not tolerated. And the sorrow, pains, and regrets could be rising up to the surface because you're realizing that the direction that you're being pointed towards for this celebration is not what you thought, which is okay. Yeah, see? And it has you reminiscing on the past and shit. This is all good, though. You be straight. Yeah. 9, listen, you gonna be straight? Big time. Because the 9 of Cups and the 5 of Cups, that's gonna be 14, and this is basically temperance energy. So you definitely got your ancestors, your angels, the cosmos, or Jupiter in retrograde that's going to help you tie up loose ends while it moves back to Pisces. And once it goes back direct, it'll be going back into Aries. Jupiter in Aries is basically the point where you step into integrating who you truly are. So while Jupiter is in Pisces, it's basically you refining or becoming clearer about what it is that you have faith in. And does it align with where you're going? Does it align with your values? Does it align with your spirituality? Does it align with your physical being? And if it doesn't, then this could also be where that 5 of Cups comes into. But there's definitely triumph through adversity. And the triumph that you receive is through being honest with yourself about all of this. Like, what is it that truly makes you happy? For some of you, there's 3 of Cups energy here, where it's like things of the past. You're realizing that this is not where your happiness is, and this is okay. It was a deep gray area, but you receive your crown by experiencing this. Okay, so congratulations, honey. Don't even trip. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just continue to set those boundaries. Continue to keep have a heart as light as a feather. Continue to provide yourself with knowledge and love, unconditional love. Welcome, be that love, Goddess. Welcome, baby. Continue to fill yourself with love. Continue to fill yourself with information that allow you to, kick that gear of who you are. Not what somebody tells you should be doing, when you should be doing it, or believing what you should be doing. You know what you supposed to be doing. You know who you are. This is the age of knowing. So pay attention to conversations, pay attention to the verbiage that is coming out of, those that you're having conversations with or not having conversations with, and that you find yourself in this environment, because that's also feedback. Just take it all in as not, don't take it all in, observe it all and decide from that moment, what that means to you. You know what I'm saying? So you're not taking it too hard to the chest. The only thing that you want to be taken to the chest is yourself, because it is self that allows you to regenerate self. Okay, so let's see what's the outcome here. Final message. What is the outcome? I'm going to pull one more card from that deck over there, though. Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Divine love. Divine intervention. Divine love and divine intervention. Straight like that. At the top, you got the Four of Pentacles. You're about to enter partnerships that has a lot to do with your legacy. In the heart of it all, you have here, the scales are being balanced. Why? Because you've done the healing that you were supposed to do in order for you to integrate your mission into this lifetime, into this world, so that we can co-create with the planet. And the planet wants what? The planet wants the North Node. The planet wants, that's Uranus back there too, by the way. The planet wants unconditional love, wants refinement, wants harmony, wants more humanitarians, wants more people who want to assist and help others. With the Wheel of Fortune under that, you got the Knight of Wands. The divine is sending in a message very quickly. This could be Sagittarius. There's victory and success here, which was the first card you got last night. Now, that was the first card you got last night. Let's clarify the Two of Cups. Let's clarify the Two of Cups here. This is a strong, irresistible connection, but respectful though, because I'm getting the Devil here as well. It can be very strong. This could be a reconciliation. But remember, be mindful of those that you're reconciling with. What's the Two of Cups? Wow, the Two of Cups is the 10 of fucking Wands. I told you that shit before. Whoever this is coming in, they ain't coming into play now. I feel like they're in the immediate past, they know what they wanted to do, but they ain't fully know what they wanted to do because they were still operating from that South Node energy. But now they're carrying the energy and they know, fuck that, I know what I want to do. I'm going to carry this shit. I don't care if you're ready or not. We're supposed to be doing this shit together. What the fuck? Knight of Wands. You see them pyramids in the back. Oh yeah. What's this 10 of Wands though? Then we get wanting to take a leap of faith here. Let me see how they look in all three together. Hold on. They're like, no, I don't want to stay here no more without this situation or without you or without moving forward. Let's do this again. Let's do this the way we're supposed to do this. In connection to the Most High, in connection to Source. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Magician, as above, so below. Tell you. This planet spinning is ready to spin fuckers out of here. Listen, it's going to spin you right into where you're supposed to be. Shit. Transformation. You see how this card looking all that? Telling you. 33. It's supposed to be a life path 33 or 6. I don't know what you got going on. Telling you, this thing about astral traveling is wide open too. Wide open. You can hear somebody's thought. You're sitting here having Let me tell you something. Whatever it is that is crossing your mind, whatever conversations or whatever daydreams or visions you're having throughout the day, just know you're really connecting with people that you're sitting here having a conversation with. For some of y'all, be like, "Oh, so I can connect with you." No, not me, because I got that shit on lock. But just be mindful. Just be mindful. Mhm. Just be mindful. One message, final message. What's the final message? Lead the way. I'm telling you, this speaks about subtle energy. You see that Merkaba up there, that Merkaba, that Sirius star, that what is this? The spiritual sun. 23, light your own path. Soul fragments, balance being restored. Another 33. I'm telling you something out there. I definitely saw 33 today. That note. What time was that? Give me a second. It's 22:24 on the phone. So 33. What time were you? 16:36. It was 4:36. What is 16:36? Okay. 16:36 is bony. Somebody's slumming. Oh no. Okay, let me see. 16:36. Bony that is strong. Okay, yeah. Okay, it's gonna be somebody. It could be an energy you're not used to, but strong as an ox, or stronger than that. Let me see something. 16:36 gematria, because now I'm intrigued. What's this? God evidence matches zodiac. Somebody connected to Batman, because now you got Bruce Wayne, and it says two soulmates. He was my Tata. That's for somebody specific. Somebody you reconciling with, or somebody you used to call your Tata. The seventh trumpet. Wow. Okay. The hyperdimensional cube of Metatron at 3333 to recover the souls on Goddess energy. Okay. Argentina versus Germany could be significant as far as a game is concerned. Why did she just give me a headache? One second. Trumpet. Represent the time of the day of the Lord, or the day of spirit. Hold up. Is that? Go. The seventh angel blew his trumpet, and there were loud voices in heaven saying, "The kingdom of the world has become the kingdom of our Lord and our Christ consciousness, and he shall reign forever and ever." Ooh, okay, okay. That's definitely kicking in quite strongly here. 23:33. That would be 11:33. Some of you could be seeing 11:33 quite often. What time is it right now? Okay. 11:33. Let me see. Could be Son of whiteness, son of Chur. What is this about? Solomon's officials. Balance is being restored. From all the confusion that you've had, even when it came to those who were there to assist you, balance is being restored. You definitely experienced a lot of soul fragments because this is not even something that has to do with this lifetime. This is about the past that's present in the present, so you can embark on this new chapter here. And we got this glowing light here. And I said the compass kept on coming out, which is number 42, and now this is number 24, which speaks of the high priestess, emperor, high priestess. You have a very strong connection now to source for you to be able to take action based on what brings you vitality, what your life force is. This is now giving me the essence of a better flow of your circulation of your blood. And when you have a better circulation of the blood throughout the body begins to change, it begins to expand, but it expands in this energy of having more strength. It's an easy flowing channel, the path of least resistance. And this is now where the chakras are opening up or activating, and you're seeing more. Some of you definitely have been, doing your grounding. As far as this message is coming through, you've been doing the grounding, you've been doing the sun gazing, you've been, taking care of yourself. Congratulations, because you're really about to step into this part of your life that I can see where the Five of Cups comes in. You can find yourself doing things that can be a challenge to you, fully connecting to your emotional fulfillment. But like it says, this too shall pass. This is just all part of the phase. And you're where you're supposed to be right now. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Never allow anyone to tell you what they feel like you should be doing or how far they feel like you should be. No, you know where you're supposed to be when it comes to your spiritual journey and why you're doing it. And that is the beauty when it comes to um, whenever you're making moves for yourself, and having that connection between you and source about what moves that you're making, because you'll be able to see who's who, especially when they don't know what you got going on, because they'll sit there and criticize you for what you're not doing, not realizing that all they're saying that you're not doing, you're actually doing. And then this is the same type of energy where people now see you have this breakthrough and they're like, yo, no. Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? So congratulations. It's all I'm gonna say. Congratulations, because this message about leading your own way, this is what you've been doing this entire time. And you know how sensitive um, deers are. They're stags and deers. You know how sensitive they are. They can sense whatever's going on around them, like this 144 on the timer. And you found a way to really control that and really connect your antlers to the ethers or your Merkaba, your higher self here, so that way you can fully connect to what it is that you're supposed to do. And you're becoming so enlightened that this is why now you're able to heal um, yourself within the divine masculine and feminine with Venus and Cancer, because that is the Two of Cups, Venus and Cancer. So you're now able to really, see the way it is that you operate when it comes to your love language, giving and receiving love. That's that Six of Pentacles energy, giving and receiving the reciprocity, and understanding what that means for you and how it doesn't come across to other people. And it's more than okay. It's more than okay. because everybody's definitely on their different journey. You know what I'm saying? And like you have here in your environment with the Temperance and the Hierophant, that's very strong energy in your environment. As far as like protection comes along, when it comes to your doubts and fears of your healing process, of your spiritual journey, we have here, don't worry about it with this Four of Swords, because right now Source just wants you to rest and rejuvenate yourself. Rejuvenation is basically telling me that a lot of you have been in your mind a lot, and you need to, come back to center, come back to the source, come back to you. It's like your soul has been doing a lot of work, like you saw here with, getting all of the fragments from all of the places that you've been in. And now it's time to rejuvenate yourself and bring all that back in the center. And we have now this energy that's really helping you with bringing everything to center, because the planet is doing that. No one can move in an opposite direction from that, because this frequency that's coming in, as far as the earth spinning as fast as it is, because it's getting closer and closer to the galactic center. When we speak of the galactic center, we're speaking of Ophiuchus energy or Sagittarius A energy, and it's basically that vibe where, speaking of the Christ consciousness, like reigning forever and ever and ever. This is now speaking of whatever that has been set at the base for so long, or basically like if the sun was sitting there in a nighttime position forever and ever, now it's rising up. This is a new rising sun now. So it's like your rising sun within you. It's now flowing through your heart chakra, your throat chakra, your mind's eye, your crown, and now you're gaining your halo type of vibes. See, when I start going like that, out of here. And now you're now. But anywho, I love you all. That's your message. We're getting closer and closer and closer. Make sure you're doing your meditations before you go to bed. You're at peace. You're expressing gratitude for even the sticky moments, the challenging moments, because that's all connected for you to evolve so you can take this leap of faith. And I love you forever and ever, until you get on my nerves. I'm still going to love you, but I love y'all.